Yeah, so many men try to walk in my shoes. Young bucks, tell me what you do. Yeah, I'm always on that block, yeah, you know I'm really hot. Bring that drip to the drop, ayy. Oh, so many men try to walk in my shoes. Try to do what I did, slipped up, picked up, to the river, but I ain't gon' lie. Southern Cali always on my mind. Flipping blood.
Orale, what's good, gente? It's me, Gordo, back at it, man. Check this shit out. The other day I was going through my fucking YouTube channel, and I seen this vato. They call him Annimeanz, okay? And it's spelled Annimeanz, okay? And what struck my interest about this cat was he was talking about Blueface and the gente that had robbed Blueface because I guess they felt disrespected about this fucking video that he made called carne asada or some fucking asada, some stupid ass shit like that. Anyways, I know where people been tripping on that shit. They robbed Ilotera right there in East LA. Alright, but real quick, that's how I ran across this cat right here. Alright. And I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, man. You know, I found this vato very interesting because I can relate very much to him. Alright. For one, we almost have the same fucking identical stories, it's just a little different. This Mensa. Annimeanz, by, you know, dodged a 20 fight to life sentence. Now he's repping Cudahy on the radio. And from my understanding, well, actually I know this because I did stay on Califas, but he's a very small fucking town from LA. It's actually the smallest city in LA, or what they consider one of the smallest cities of LA, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Alright, but don't get that shit twisted, because this motherfucker's still gutter as fuck. Alright, but I'm gonna read something real quick, man. Alright, this is just something that he was talking to LA Weekly. This is actually about 3 years old, okay? Like I said, the only reason how and why I know about this cat is because I just so happen to be watching fucking YouTube. I stumbled upon his shit because they were talking about that Blueface fucking character, you know, with that carne asada video or whatever, some stupid ass shit. But anyways, it says right here, by his own measure, any means pronounced by any means, okay, should either be dead or serving life in a state prison, okay? This is according to LA Weekly. Alright. Instead, he's been counting his blessings as his single, like the West Side, remains in rotation at radio stations in LA and the Inland Empire. Everybody knows a big IE. Shit, I know when I used to stay in Diego, man, fucking, we always used to stroll up to Riverside, homie. Shit, that's just the way it was. I mean, fucking the IE, man, it reminded me of home, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? It was nice, hot, spread out. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, like the West Side remains in rotation at the radio stations in LA and the Inland Empire, such as 99.1 KGGI and Real 92.3, and his clothing line starts to take off. So this vato also has his own clothing line that's starting to pop off too. Hey, you know what? Mad props, man. Seriously, on some real shit. Okay? Check this shit out real quick. This is him talking right here now. I have a long story, to say the least. The rapper says over the phone, trying to prepare me for the story of his life in Cudahy. All right. The second smallest city in Los Angeles County. And right now, which has a long history of crime, drug violence, and political corruption, okay? So, that's honestly, that's just a normal thing with the LA fucking PD, man. And honestly, I think with every fucking police department, I don't give a fuck. Anywhere in the United States, man, they're gonna have some motherfucking grimy ass motherfuckers, and they're gonna do some grimy ass shit. All right. Annimeanz grew up off Florence Avenue, and a street littered with motels that were home to prostitutes and drug dealers. Okay. Like I said, it reminds me of the same shit, because like over here in Arisa, Van Buren is the same shit. I grew up on Van Buren with my efito. Remember running up and down that motherfucker. Kitchenette to hotel, motel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Weeklies, all that stupid ass shit. And it was all about prostitution, pimps, and motherfucking dope. That's all it was, man. My dad, he used to bootleg, do what he had to do, and other shit, so on and so forth. Okay? His parents, members of the first generation of Cudahy's Southside 18th Street gang, couldn't raise him. It's fucked up, man. I know. Father was a heroin addict, okay? With a long rap sheet, and his jefito also died in the fucking pinta due to a heroin overdose. And he also had a long rap sheet of fucking robberies, man. I guess his jefito used to just get on one of them sick ones, man. And if you know anything about that type of shit, you don't have no fucking soul. You ain't got no heart. There ain't nothing there. You ain't feeling shit. You feel numb. And you're gonna get your shit at all cost. Alright? And that's just the way it is. If I had to break it all down, I think I knew my pops for 3 years if I had it all together. Says Annimeanz. Measuring his words to hold back the strong emotions that these old memories whip up. Like I said, man, you know what? I can't even, I'm gonna quit saying it, because you know what? But I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. My mom was a single parent. Okay, the only difference was with me is that my jefito was a single parent. My jefita wasn't there. Okay, that's the only difference. Which back in our days was something you didn't see. It was very, very, very rare. He continues. She eventually got into doing drugs herself. So at some point she just kind of left. So what does he say? I started living off the streets on my own. Fucking stories couldn't be so identical, man. Annimeanz learned to fend for himself by selling crack at the age of 11 for a local dealer, and eventually joining the 18th Street gang as his parents did. Homeless and parentless on top of that shit, okay? He slept in parks, on a couch, surfed with various friends at the age of 15. He was locked up until he was 21 for his role in a stringed armed robberies. Like I said, when you're on that shit, you ain't got no soul. You don't feel shit. You'll murk anybody. You'll take anything. You'll do any fucking thing you gotta do. Alright? He was out for about 2 months before he got locked up again for 7 years for his involvement in a fucking shooting. Okay? So, like I said, it's the same fucking shit. Same shit, man. I'm dead serious. Me and this motherfucker, and it's crazy. It's almost, stories are almost fucking identical. Almost on some real shit. And I'm already 12 minutes into this motherfucker, so this is the last of it I'm gonna drop down. The only positive element in his life during that time was rap music. So that's the only thing that he felt some positivity, some good vibes. He was feeling it. He listened to music by Brotherhood Creed, Kid Frost, and other Latino rappers, bumping all over Cudahy. It was in prison that he realized it could be his only way out of the life of poverty, violence, and uncertainty. And that's some, man, for you motherfuckers who don't know, man, seriously. And for you people who can't relate to, you know, I've gotten so many motherfuckers ask me, why'd you join the gang? Why'd you do this? Let me tell you something. It was because it was called survival, man. Think about it. At that age, ain't nobody gonna fucking hire you. So what do you gotta go do? Alright? And at the time, like for me, for instance, my shit, my dad was raising me and my sister. My sister, although she was 2 years older than me, and go back and watch my videos, man, how it all began for me, okay? And I understand this, Vato, because there's a lot of shit that you want to say that you can't bring yourself to say, man, because it's so hard. But anyways, his grandmother, who tried to take him before his first stint in prison, gifted him with the subscription of the Double XL magazine. Everybody knows that fucking magazine, the hip hop magazine, Double XL. Shit. To help him pass the time between completing his high school diploma and later on college courses. Fuck. That's freedom right there. Alright. Check it out. In psychology and sociology. While being behind bars, the stories in the magazine lit up his imagination. Now let me tell you some motherfucker. There's a lot of people who just go in there and don't do shit. I mean, besides follow the rutina that we have to, this is given to us, and then we're out there doing, you know, whatever, just on some stupid shit. But it is what it is. Okay, but at least this vato went and he made something of his time. And that's very rare. Very rare. unless you find an OG who will take you under his wing and be like, hey, and he's gonna give you the right schooling, the right motherfucking, and show you the convict ways, and also to move on, not just to fucking, you know. Anyways, you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. So, before he says right here, before I got out of prison, he recalls, I had already known that if I didn't get involved in something, that I was gonna go back to prison because I got 2 strikes. My rap sheet is long, so it was only a matter of time before I ended up killing somebody or something, and then it was going to be all over. Man, I don't know, man. He has this one rollout out. Check it out, okay? It's Any Means Fuck You Pay Me featuring Smoke. Check it out, okay? And I guess from what I understand, some people, or not some people, but he was working with this vato named Glasses Malone in his studios. It was Malone who convinced him to switch his sound up from the East Coast gangster style to something more ratchet. But to me, that's where I trip out. I don't feel that East Coast gangster shit. I don't think that he comes off that way. But then again, I really haven't seen his music that far back. So, I don't know. Anyways, I know he does have his own clothing line. I do want to put that out there. In his clothing line is called American Dope Boy. Okay, so if you get a chance, check your shit out, man. Support the vato. Alright? Also, I have my t-shirts out. Okay, roll call state to state. I'm going to drop my link, everything on here. And again, I appreciate everybody who supports me, who rocks with me. Nothing but love and respect. Even to the fucking haters. It's all good. It's understood. I know you motherfuckers, if you guys don't hate, I'm not doing something right. It is what it is. And you guys still blow my shit up. You still make my views go up, my everything. You drop a comment, it helps me out. So I don't give a fuck. As long as you leave that punk and that bitch shit out, I don't give a fuck. Because honestly, I'm on some grown man shit. I'm behind the camera. You're behind a fucking keyboard. So, what good is that shit gonna do? Nada. Unless, you get off on that shit. So, you know what I'm saying, man? Just stay on some grown man shit, man. Fuck all the dumb shit. Like I said, nothing but love and respect to everybody out there who supports me again. And about it, man. Go check out his shit. Make sure you check out my t-shirts. Roll call state to state. I'm going to drop the link. And that's it. Gracias. And I'm out, man.
Try to walk in my shoes, try to do what I did. Slipped up, picked up, to the river bed, I ain't gon' lie. Southern Cali always on my mind. Flipping blood said it's always on my mind. Gotta get my stacks up, baby. It's overrated.